Red Hat Enterprise Linux is a very stable, very secure, and if you wanted to use it for your Pi-hole, you would have to pay a license of $349 just for one copy. But because it's open source, there's another project called Rocky Linux, which used to be CentOS. Well, CentOS used to provide a free version of Enterprise Linux, but now it's Rocky Linux. So I'm going to show you how to install Pi-hole on that Rocky Linux. So Pi-hole is a network-wide ad blocker, and it can act as a DHCP server. It's very popular software. A lot of people run it on Raspberry Pis, which is what it started with, but you can run it on your own little server or your little virtual machine, which I'm going to show you today with Rocky. Okay, so let's start by getting the dependencies installed. So let's start with this. Push yes. Next thing we want to do is enable the enterprise repository. So just do this. I'll be listing all these commands in the description so you can copy and paste. Okay, now we've got to install the other things. So, okay, so here's the command you want to run to install Pi-hole. This will be available to copy and paste. You have to skip an operating system check. Do yes to that. Yes to this. Okay, so you have to choose which upstream DNS provider you want. I would go with Cloudflare, which is at the bottom of the list. This is the blacklist. Just okay to all of those. So now we have to set a static IP address for the machine. So for this example, I'm using 8.5. The gateway, which will be your internet router, your ISP router. So usually that. Now you can customize various settings. For this example, I'm just going to do the defaults for everything. Here we can see it's finished. That's the admin password. For now, I'm going to just disable the admin password, so you can do this with that command there. Okay, so if you go to the IP address in your web browser, you will come to this. Just click go to admin panel. Here we can see like all the DNS queries coming from the clients and stuff. That's our IP address. Here's the ad blocking lists. Here's the Upstream DNS, Cloudflare, DHCP server. You can turn this on if you turn off your DHCP server on your router. So here's my router. As you see, it's different on every router, but there you go. Turn off DHCP. And once you've applied that, you can turn it on the Pi-hole. Then the Pi-hole will send out the itself as a DNS server to everything, and it will give out leases as well, so they'll all appear there as machines, and you can set different policies for different machines if you wish.